how to call HTML data in Servlet. So how can we call any HTML data in Servlet? If you want to call any HTML data in Servlet, so we have basically two classes. First is a request class, and second is a response class. And these are either Servlet request, or if you want to carry the data from web browser, so that must be HTTP Servlet request and HTTP Servlet response. These classes are already there. You can find, see, HTTP Servlet request, and the reference variable is request, and again HTTP Servlet response. So with that, what you can do, you can request anything from web page. Let me show you that. Okay. This is the implementation which is not able to access right now. So we can access this from console as well. Now, how can I get any request? So first of all, let me create any component in HTML. So the component which I'm going to create, like username, and that component must be a text box. Input type equals to text, right? And we need to provide a name. So name I'm just giving user name. Now let me add another text box, which is a password. Right. So I'm just going to copy and paste this. Let me make some changes. This must be my password, and the name must be PWD, the short name. Okay, and let me make this as uname. Now I have these two sections. So once I'm pressing this submit button, so the request will automatically transfer to my Servlet. So let me open the Servlet. Where you can find this URL mapping, this my Servlet. That mapping can be found over there. See, this is. Now, let me go with two string value. First is a username, and second is a password. Now let me initialize them. Username equals to, I'm just going to call a method which is request. Why? Because now Servlet is requesting to fetch the data which comes from HTML. So in that, I'm just going to press request dot get parameter. This is an inbuilt method. You can find that this method is of Servlet request. Okay, and then return type is string, and it is also looking for a string type argument. So what is my argument? My argument is, let me check. In my HTML page, this is my argument, uname. Let me copy and paste it here inside this double quotes. Let me put semicolon. In the same way, I can just type for password equals to request, the same line, you can just type dot get parameter. Okay, and what is the value? There we have value with PWD, semicolon. Now let me print these two values on console, and let me check. Sys out, I'm just going to print a username. Okay, let me give some space. And this is the password. So let me clear the console, right click, clear. Now again, I'm going back to my web page. Where is my web page? I can open it here even, no problem. Let me restart the server. The server will restart automatically every time whenever you perform any changes. Okay, what I did, I'm just working on internal server, internal browser of Eclipse. How? You can just go to Windows. There you have an option of web browser. Okay, I'm just going with internal web browser. You can, earlier that was transferring request to Chrome, which is default system web browser. But right now I'm just going with that section. Okay, I'm just giving a username, which is Java, and password is something. So what is my password? Once I'll press submit query. So this is my username. Okay, and then password, which is visible over. Now, if you want to print this on web page or any operation, right? So what let me do? Let me verify a username. Verify a username and password initially. Okay, so in that case, what I can do, I can just go with the if statement. If username dot equals, so like if you want to check that this is admin or not, admin, okay, and password dot equals admin. So what you can do, you can just provide a message says, okay, on web page. Okay, let me provide this message to web page. So what I require this object. Let me create this object here. Out dot print login success, right? Else we can just print login fail. Okay, now let me run this code again. Changes are done. Let me refresh. Now if I'm just going with admin and admin submit query. So okay, I'm getting login success, but that is again on the same line. So let me print ln. Okay, sorry, ln. Let me remove this line. I'm just going to make this income. Now admin after this previous output, the server is refreshed. So let me click on submit. So I'll find login success. Okay, but admin, if I'm just doing any mistake, so I'll find login fail. So what can I do? See, if my login is failed, then I can go back to the login page again. So in that case, I have a response. Response dot send redirect me. So please redirect me to my home page, which is index.html. Let me put semicolon. Now, let me run this code again. Okay, I'm just going with admin and admin again. So once I'll press submit query, so that's fine. But if I'm just going with any other password, so I'll just stay on the same page. It means I'll redirect it back to the same page. This is how Servlet take request from browser, okay, and generate a response. All right then.